Hello, I'm going to demonstrate an AI-powered sales campaign CRM. This project solves that by automating the entire pipeline using generative AI. It takes raw list of leads, uses a Grok LLM to research and score them, generates highly personalized buyer personas, and draft custom outreach email for each leads. Let me show you how it works under the hood and then run a live campaign. First of all, a quick look at the tech stack. The entire system is containerized using Docker, as I that you can see that I mentioned I create the Docker file and the Docker Compose YAML, where I just containerize the full code base. Here we have the main three services running here: the core app and the built with fast API, which handles the logic, and the fast API code base is in contain the are actually in the main.py, where I write the all the fast API code to make the endpoint fast API endpoint. Then there is a email services. As you can see that email services, I use Mailhawk to interpret and display email locally, so I don't spam real people during testing. And the LLM integration, I am using Grok, which gives me incredibly fast interface speed for the real-time processing, and all the thing and stuff I just figure out in the Docker composable EL. For the mail services, I create a container called Mailhog and another container for the full code base for the first API endpoint. Here is the container name CRM for the first API endpoint, and another thing and the another container Mailhog for the email services. Okay, here is my .env, and the configuration is simple. I just set Grok API key here in the environment .env file, in the environment file, and I can tweak the settings when I need. Suppose if I just change the model, currently I'm using Llama 70 billion versatile LLM, and I set the temperature 0.7 and the max token I define. So if needed, I can change here in the .env, and the whole code base will be updated according to the changes. Okay. Also, before execution the program, I want to mention the task I simply did. The 6-step process. I follow 6-step process. The first process is read the leads from the CSV file with validation. This is the demo leads, where actually 24 leads are available. As per the requirement, the lead should be 20 plus, so I just keep 24 plus 20 plus leads, and I just try to replicate the real world scenario where in that case many field can be empty, so I just keep many field empty. And there is a 6 field, actually 7 field: name, email, company, industry, job title, location, and phone. So this is a dummy leads CSV, where I perform the automated CRM. Okay, so this is the things, and I also perform the validation. I use Pydantic for the validation, uh, so that the model can be robust and I can check all the things are perfect or not. Okay, then in the second step, I just process the leads uh, to score, enrich, create personas, and draft mail. And third step, send the email to the all leads by using the email addresses. And number 4 step, I just simulate the responses for the demo purposes. And the step number 5, I just write back to the CSV, go to the when the email is sent and other stuff are generated, and then I need to update the CSV file. Currently there is a 7 field, but I need to add more field like personas, score, what email I send, and other things. I need to update the CSV, and new updated CSV will be automatically created in this data folder. Okay, then at the last step, I just generate a report, which will be stored in the report folder when the campaign will be finished. After that, the details report will be generated here, and also the insight and the recommendation are stored in the report. Okay, check the live demo how actually it works. So to run the program, we need to start the Docker file. So just give this command docker compose, app build. Okay, I start my Docker containerizer so that email hog and the fast API endpoint can be live and we can use them. Okay, so it is started and it's just exporting the full code base and installing the requirement.txt. Okay, our Docker file is successfully run, and we can see that here. Okay, here is the two container that I mentioned: Mailhog for the email service and fast API endpoint AI sales CRM container. So to see the Mailhog currently, if I just go there, okay, currently the mail hog is empty because we didn't run any campaign yet, so that's why that mail hog is currently empty. But when we just run the run the campaign, the email will be sent to the mail hog and we can check it there. So just go there, and you can see that my first API endpoint is mentioned here, 8000 port. So okay, our first API endpoint is live now, and if we just write docs, as you can see, we are in the now Swagger UI where we can check our endpoint working or not. So there is the endpoint called campaign status. Actually this figure out me to any campaign is started or not. So currently I didn't started any campaign, so the running status is false and the rust result is null. Okay, but if I just run the campaign, then the running status will be true. So let's start a campaign for this project, that how it actually works. So the endpoint actually do this 6 step in one hit. Okay, read the CSV score and index the LLM, generic personalized emails, sending email via SMTP, fake SMTP, but we can see them, and simulate the response and generate campaign report. So let's try it out. We just need to execute it. When you just press the execute it, the campaign is started. How can we just sure that campaign is started? If we just again just execute it, campaign status, we can see that the running status is true now. So the campaign is already started, and if we just go to the our okay log base, as you can see that we can see all the logs that what actually happening here for each lead, how actually it generates the email and send them and enrich the CSV and then report the generate. So it's currently running. Okay, so behind the background the things are already working. So when it takes some time because we have 24 leads. Okay, grok is super fast, that's why it's okay. As you can see that email is sending currently now. We will check it using mailhog, don't worry. Let's finish the campaign. Okay, the campaign is quite finished. Okay, the campaign is quite finished, so let's check it, like what however the campaign. So if I just go to the mailhog now, okay, you can see that a few seconds ago there is a every leads my project is perfectly send the email, and as you can see that, so this is the picking the leads from the CSV file right now. Okay, so actually what actually happened, first of all, when we just run the program, it leads from the CSV, read the CSV, and then it's reads the leads and then sending to the grok to analyze their jobs title and companies, and it generates a match score from 1 to 10, and finally it's writing a unique email for each person based on their specific persona. Okay, so the campaign is finished. As you can see that the mail is perfectly sent it. Now you can look that we have the email generated for our leads. Notice that the subject line is not generic and the body text reference their specific industry and roles, and the AI realized that this lead was a tech division maker or adjust the tone to be more technical. That's the power of the persona based generation. Okay, so this is the plain text and I use HTML format so that it should look beautiful when it sent to the any leads. Okay, so there is the source and there is the membership. So let's check another one. So you just can replace your name, sales team or anything. So if you just read anyone, dear Ryan, as a founder of SaaS company, you understand the importance of streaming sales process. So a powered CRM can help SaaS platform. So this mail is not same for all. It can be vary for the job title and their position and their persona based. Okay, so that's the beauty of the LLM. So we can successfully completed our campaign, and all the stuff we can see that, all the logs we can see that here, any kind of issue or things. So okay, in the okay, you can see that every step what actually happening here. Okay, this is the error of basically from the Grok. They want to do the migration, but we can, this is not hamper our code base. Okay, you can see that every step here. So okay, here you can see that first of all we just lead process the lead, and then step 3 we sending the emails, to each leads. Okay, and also we can check out where, in which mails we just send this email, and email sending complete 23 and 0 failed. And step 4 simulating the response, and then thing we updated the CSV file. That's now you can see that automatically the leads output CSV updated here. Okay, so and also generated a campaign report. So if we just go there, lead campaign CSV. So as you can see that previously we have only 7 fields. Now new fields are added based on the previous information. Score, AI give each leads score, and based on the score it just give the priority high, medium and low, and the score is between 1 to 10, and it's generate the persona based on the leads. So this is the persona, and this based on this persona and the score, it find out the email subject. And not the every email subject is same, email subject is different, and there is the email body that AI will send. Okay, and here is the mail or not, the status is sent, that's meant we send. And response status we also updated here, interested or not interested, and why the process time is also mentioned there when actually the mail was sent. And the error message, if any email will be sent fail, then the message, then the error message will be sent right here. Okay, then another things that there is a report will be generated for this campaign. So the report is very interesting. This is the detailed reports. We can see that in this report basically we have when we generated to execute the full campaign, how many times we need. It's very fast, we need only 46.77 seconds. And campaign overview, we have total leads 23. Why 23? Yes, with 23 one was the row. As you can see that I just first one is your field name, and there is a 23 data. Okay, so okay, so total leads is 23, successfully processed 23, and failed 0, email sent, and average lead score is 6 by 10. And also you can figure out the priority distribution, how many leads are priority or top priority. There is 4 top priority leads or customer, and only 18 are medium and 1 is low priority. Here is the bar graph of this data, and the score distribution is here. We just keep it 9 to 10 excellent, 7 to 8 good, in this way. The response analysis, it tell that when if any customer send the response, we can figure out is interested, not interested, and no response. So based on this we can figure out this data. And here is the top buyer persona. As you can see that top, for that, with that we can focus on this top buyer persona, so that we can contact fast with them. There is the top 5 high priority leads. Sarah Johnson scored 10 out of 10. Then Robert Martinez, all the details of their information. Here is the top 5, and AI generated in insight. So you can see that conversation rate, the campaign has a relatively low conversation rate in interested lead with 8 out of 23. So we can see the AI insight like lead quality, drop off rate, are nurturing opportunity, and what should be the next step. Immediately follow up to the top priority customer, and nature campaign rearrangement and analysis. And campaign details again, total processing time, average time for the per lead, success ratio to send the email, and email delivery rate is 100%. So here is the full code base, and how I just demonstrate how I automate the full entire process of the CRM in using the AI and the Python. Okay, So as I can say that finally the system generates a comprehensive report. It summarizes the campaign performance, show the distribution of lead score, and even gives us AI generated insight on how to improve our next campaign. So let me if you just I just quickly give the introduction of each code base. So as you can see that this is the containerizer, and this is the model identity model which I use for validation, and this is the main fast API code base, which is I use Asirinco so that we can parallelly process each lead. It can process 5 leads together, that's why this is so fast. And another thing is config.py. As .env is a credential, so we need to catch it out using config.py so that we can maintain the security and all the other configuration related code are contained here. Then there is the option of cv handler. This cv handler is read the csv file and then process it. Okay. Then there is the option llm service. LLM service is the giving the all the LLM services. It is the brain of the CRM. So it uses Grok's LLM to analyze and enrich leads. The main functionality give is call leads, and based on the company, create the persona, generate 2 sentence of profile, and then create a outreach Gmail and generate the insights and campaign result, and just store them in the particular folder. There is a report service, so that the report should be beautiful and organized and in details. That's why I created another service for the report service. And there is the email service, which help us to send the HTML formatted email to the mailhog or to the particular Gmail. Okay. Then there is a call campaign orchestration by. This is the main thing which combine all the stuff, all the code base together. Basically, when we just in the first API hit the first API endpoint, it call the campaign orchestration. Campaign orchestration combine all the py file or all the function, call them and just perform step by step this campaign. First it called the csv handler then it called to the model.py so that it can be perform validation. Then it go to the llm service, and based on this llm service it just can be handle the csv related information and create the other information. And then it go to the email service to the send the email, and after sending the email it uses the report services by using the email llm services and generate a report and store them. Okay. So this is the thing. I think I perfectly completed all the tasks that you have given. So give your feedback, it will help me to do more, to improve more and more. So thank you for watching the video and the demonstration. Thank you.